I'd like to invite you to my tour of the Holy Land, June 1st, 2026. But right now is the time to register. So you need to contact me if you have any questions. I can send you the electronic brochure. You would register on the link, through the link there. There's a phone number you can call if you prefer to do that. You can contact me through my email address on my community page, or private message me on Facebook, or you can always get me, anybody can contact me at ses.edu. That's the website for the seminary, ses.edu, and go to the faculty page, and you can contact me there if you have questions, or I can send you an electronic brochure. But we're going to the Holy Land, God willing. Things have opened up a lot better there recently, I think. At any rate, we'll start out in the Galilee region. We'll go to Capernaum. You see the ruins of the synagogue there. We will go to Bethshean as well, a site that's mentioned in the gospel several times. You'll get to walk out, even swim in the Sea of Galilee. If you want to do that, go out in the lake, you can. We'll go to Capernaum and see a lot of the ruins, the ancient synagogue there. We'll take a boat ride on the Sea of Galilee as well. So a lot going on around the Galilee region. You'll get to see the Jesus boat that was uncovered by archaeologists a few decades ago. It dates back to the early 1st century, if not the 1st century before the time of Christ, but it is the type of fishing boat that Jesus and the disciples would have fished in. We'll go to Migdal, which has been excavated within the last, say, 20 years on the western shore of the Galilee. And so we'll look at some of the ruins there and the church there, and we'll spend time around the lake for 2 or 3 days. We'll go to Nazareth as well. And then we'll go out to Megiddo. This city was mentioned in the Old Testament several times. Solomon had his horse stables here. A lot of excavation. They've uncovered Canaanite altar that dates to, I think, 3rd millennium BC. And we'll also look at some of the archaeological finds there. Megiddo was, in ancient times, in biblical times, a major strategic city there in the region. And so we'll look at the ruins, archaeological ruins there. We'll go out to Caesarea Maritima, out on the Mediterranean coast. You could walk out in the water there. We'll see the ruins of the excavations of Herod's city, his palace, the prison, the theater there, of course, the Pilate inscription that was uncovered there. There's a plaster copy of it there, of course, for photo ops. And we'll spend time a little bit talking about the Apostle Paul, who was on trial here. Philip had relocated here. Peter came through here. Paul set sail for Rome from the harbor here, right here at this very location. And you can see the remains of the harbor that Herod the Great built 2,000 years ago. So that's a very unique place to go. We'll go to the Jordan River, the baptismal site. We'll go to the ancient city of Jericho and walk on top of the ruins of the ancient city there. We also, last time we shopped at the store there and ate lunch there, actually. I don't know what the tour guide has planned for us there, but you can see the ruins of Jericho, so that's really neat. We'll go to Bethshean. Bethshean is an ancient city of the Decapolis in New Testament times, but in Old Testament times, it is mentioned a lot. It was a very large city. The excavations just yielded a lot for the archaeologists. Even the ruins, some of it's still beautiful. You can really see the beauty of and grandeur of this city in its heyday, just looking at the archaeological ruins. King Saul, his body was brought here and nailed to the temple wall of the pagan god Dagon, nailed to the walls of the city of Bethshean here. So there's an Old Testament connection. We'll go up on top of Masada, a mountaintop fortress where 900 plus Jews held out from the Romans there around 73 AD. And again, a great palace and city built by Herod the Great, where he stored up food and things. It was his getaway and hideaway if he needed it. Really, it overlooks the Dead Sea. You can see the Dead Sea from the top of Masada. It's a really unique place to go for sure. We'll go to the Dead Sea, the Qumran, ruins of Qumran. We'll see that very near the Dead Sea. We'll spend time out floating on the Dead Sea, and you really can float by just lying back on this body of water. It's a unique phenomenon for sure. Unbelievable, really. You could dig for salt crystals if you want to. We spent some time floating on the Dead Sea. There's a couple shops there on the beach, I think. Yeah, we're not there a terribly long time. Actually, Bethlehem, just have a couple pictures here, but we'll visit the Church of the Nativity, and down underneath there in a cave is where most will say Jesus of Nazareth was actually born there at that very spot. We'll also go out to the shepherd's fields, visit a cave there where Jesus possibly was actually born there. We'll visit the olive wood factory and retail store where there are lots of beautiful gifts and things made right on site out of olive wood. Jerusalem, of course, is the big draw. This is the most holy site on the planet for 3 different religions. It's the third most holy for Islam, but Jerusalem's very holy for Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So, and the archaeology here is unique. The city's still intact, largely, the old city, and of course there's the modern city of Jerusalem. We'll visit outside the gate to the Garden of Gethsemane on the Mount of Olives. We'll go to the Garden Tomb as well. Inside the gate, we'll go to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That's a really cool place to go in and visit all of the ins and outs there, the tombs there and other things, the decor, if you like that. But we'll spend some time in there. We'll walk through the old city, a long walk through the old city, see some of the old gates, entryways. We'll go to the Wailing Wall, of course. Now, last time I went, we got to go there, I think at least 2 different times, but we'll see how that works out. Lot to see in the old city of Jerusalem. Also, as far as going up on the Temple Mount, you're not guaranteed that you will be allowed to go on the Temple Mount. Nobody has control of that, but the Muslim Waqf, the temple police up there, and the IDF, the Israeli police, they decide if they're going to let any tourist up on that platform in a day's time. So if we can't get up there the day we go, then, again, you're not guaranteed that, and nowhere you guarantee that in the paperwork. Nobody on the planet's guaranteed to go up there unless you're Muslim. Okay, so we did get to go, though. I've been up there 3 different times so far. I've been every time I was able to go. I've been up there, but I'm just saying, disclaimer, okay? This gold dome building, the Dome of the Rock, is a Muslim shrine. It stands on the spot where the Solomonic and Herodian temples stood. So during the time of Jesus, and the flagstones here, the pavers here, a lot of these are Herodian. So they are intact from 2,000 years ago and beyond. This is the actual pavement up there on which Jesus walked and the disciples when they came into the city and into the courtyards of the temple precinct each time. They would have walked here. These date back to the time of Herod, to be sure. We'll go around the southern Temple Mount walls at some of the ruins and excavations there and see a little more of that. So, very unique spot of, just a beloved spot for Christians and pilgrims and those interested in history, archaeology, and religion and Christianity especially. We'll also visit the Shrine of the Book and the Holocaust Museum. The Yad Vashem Shrine of the Book contains the Isaiah Torah scroll and lots of other things. Hezekiah's Tunnel, of course. We'll check that out. The old city of David and the ruins there. Really a unique place to be. Chance of a lifetime for most of us. Okay, so God willing, our plans are going forward. I do have some spots left open. Please contact me, ses.edu. Go to the faculty page and you'll find my email there. Anyway, it's mwinstead@ses.edu. But you can find me there. Contact me. Contact me if you have questions about the tour. Now's the time to register, okay? All right, be blessed. Bye-bye.